Hello, and welcome back to DonDiego. So, we got all of our fields planted. Some are ready to be harvested. We bought some new equipment on our last episode. As you can see, we got our Anderson bale loader, and we have our Dutzfar round baler with wrapper. So, guess what we are going to do today? First off, I am going to run over and grab the harvester, and we are going to harvest field 19. So we'll get that started, and we'll get a worker put on that, and then we will... Nope, won't let me in. I parked too close. Then we are going to grab the mower. Let's move this out of the way. We're going to grab the mow our grass field there, and we are going to start baling it up. Probably do some silage bales, as we will eventually need them, of course. Okay, that is out of the way. Let's get the harvester. Now, I was overlooking at field 13. Half of it was pretty much ready to be harvested, but the other half was still in its last growing stage. Now that might be ready this morning, so we'll check that out a little later on. Alright, let's get to field 19, and we got all of field 25, 26, and 28, so I'm going to call that the fields of 20. We got that already seeded, so we just got to keep an eye on that because we're going to have to do a second fertilizer on it, and we are going to do some herbiciding on it as well to get rid of any weeds that happen to come in. But that wasn't started growing as of when I finished seeding last night, so should have a little bit of lightage going on. It is early in the morning, so it's a little bit dark yet. Slowly starting to get a bit lighter. So we need to unfold the harvester. Let's get this lined up for the worker. As always, we will do the first go around, just to make it a little bit easier for the worker. It's not so bad on this side because we own the pathways, but when we get down to the other side, we got the road right next to it. I find that if you don't do the first headland, the worker just don't know how to turn, or I don't know. One of these days I will start playing around with the course play mod and start using that. But this won't take very long. This field won't take the worker very long at all. I'll be able to see field 13 now. It looks like field 13 is fully ready to be harvested as well. But we'll worry about that a little bit later. Alright, let's set the worker on their way and we will jump out and let's run back to the farm. Get our little bit of exercise in the morning. Now, I'm hoping that harvester will take this whole crop so we don't have to really come back and empty the combine into a tipper. But if we do, we have to. That's just the way it is. So yeah, you can see the grass here is grown fairly well, so we'll get quite a bit of grass cut here. And we also have grass around a few of our fields that we can just actually mow around the sides. And that'll give us even more. I'm going to plant some grass seed around here. Just get a bit of grass growing rather than having all this dirt. Get a bit of grass around the farm. Okay, I have nothing but a mess here, so I'm just going to have to clean this up just a little. Get everything out of the way. I'll put it over on this side for now. Eventually I'll have it all put in the shed. Let's go in and get our new Dutzfire Series 9. And we'll use this to do the mowing and the silage baling. Oh, don't wreck it. Not very good beating up the baler even before I get to use it. I wonder if I can bring the mowers into the shop and get them painted to the green color of this tractor. That'll be cool. But not worried about that today. Just want to get some work done. Okay, let's get on our way and get this field mowed. I don't know why that middle one never works. I had that same problem last time. There we go. I'd blame it on the mower, sorry, but it was my fault. User error. So, we'll get this mowed, see how much we get out of it. Hopefully we get quite a bit. Then we have to go around and use the rake and get it put in a big swath. So that way we can go around with our baler. So we got a bit of work here today to do. Have a little peek over at our worker. My God, almost got the field done already. Good work. So maybe what I might do is once he gets that field finished, or once she gets that field finished, I will get her to go over to field 13. Yeah, this is a fair sized field. Now the last time we mowed this field I wasn't able to mow it all because it wasn't all grown, but it looks like it's grown pretty good this time. We'll do it in sections rather than going around in circles. Now, I've never tried to put a worker on mowing grass. I don't know how it would handle it, but I'm going to give it a try now in a second. Because I'm going to have to get that harvester down there, get that tipped out, and start it on field 13. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do one more round around and try putting this on a worker. Or actually I might as well just wait till they're finished that field over there. Makes more sense. Now I did an FS17 video, the Valley, the Old Farm, and I noticed that the game sound was a little bit more overpowering than my voice sound, so I made a few adjustments, so I hope it is a bit better in this video. And then I'll take these settings and transfer them over to FS17 on my next video with that, so see what happens anyway. Not very good, you're trying to get people to hear your voice while you're doing a video and they can't hear you over the sounds of the tractors and all that, so. But you know, I'm new to all this. I mean, yeah, I'm a technical guy, but I guess sometimes I just try to rush to get the video done and I'm not checking all the settings like I should. So, I just gotta slow down and get it done right. Yeah, looks like we're getting a lot of grass out of it. So we'll see how it goes with a worker now momentarily. Actually, I can try it here. Well, let me look down and see how they're doing. We can go around again, I guess. Looks like they still gotta go down, up and down again, so. And I think this episode is going to be a time-lapse free episode. Just take our time, get a bit of work done around the farm, get some bales made. I'm going to leave them in the field for the time being to let them ferment into silage. And then as we start taking up the mowing or poppy over in field 13 and I sell it, I'm going to put a barn out here in this area here with another garage, and that's probably where we will store our bales and some more equipment because we're running out of space. But in order for us to do that, we need some money, and I want to pay back some of the loan that we got taken out as well. I think right now we're at 250,000 euro. So it'd be nice to be able to pay some of that back. And we've still got some Rogan in the silo that we can get sold as well. Now I did bring in some more mods, and there is a tractor that I want to get. It's an amazing tractor. We use it on Nick the Hick DonDiego series, and well, all the series we do with Nick the Hick, and it's the Tri-6, and the sound of that tractor is amazing. What I'm going to start doing is for any mod that I bring into the game and use, I will try to post a link of that mod if I can, because there are some mods that I will be using that are personal mods that we use with Nick the Hick and the gang that are not out there for anyone to download, so I apologize for that, but you know, I can't share them mods as they're not mine to share. They were made specifically for us doing the live streams that we're doing now, and we were told to keep them to ourselves, so but any other mod that I use and it's available, and if I can provide a link, I will provide a link. Most of them, to be honest, can be found on Nick the Hick's site, because that's usually who I usually watch on new mods and use his videos to find out what mods look good for me to go get, and then I just go get them. Alright, that worker is completed over on the other field. Now, let me just see if a worker will work on this. I know there's not much left, but nope. Okay, so we will jump out. We'll go grab that harvester and we'll bring it over to field 13 and get it ready. So we got a lot of grass around this field as well that we can mow and everything as well. What did we end up getting? We ended up getting 40,000 liters of oats. So before we can pick up this crop, we are going to have to get a tipper over here, but we'll worry about that now momentarily. It's in position. Now let's get back in and get this field mowed. So yeah, I'm trying to get a lot of work done today. With help with workers, of course. We are running out of money, so the quicker we can get some of this crop up and get it sold, the better. Can't waste all of our time just mowing grass. But this won't take long anyway. And while we're over there fooling with the harvester, it'll give the grass a bit of time to dry out a little. Well, we really don't want it to dry out, actually, because as we wrap it, we want it to ferment into silage, so it's good to have moist grass for that. So, and we got grass around field 13 over there as well. We'll worry about that once we get the crops done over there. That way, if we get in too close, we're not cutting the crop off. So not much left of this grass field. We got a little bit over on that side over there towards our farm. And we'll just get this last run down here now. We'll go over and get that done, and then we'll get that harvester on the go. Just give me a second there. I take a drink. Alright, let's go over and get this little bit done now. Not much here, so it shouldn't take too long. So I'd love to get some feedback from the viewers on how are things going. Are you enjoying the streams I'm doing? Is there anything else you'd like to see come to the channel? Or more of a certain episode that we're doing? Like, would you want me to focus more on just FS19, or do you enjoy the FS17 series that I'm doing? I actually really enjoy doing the FS17 series. I like the Seasons mod, and that's not in FS19 yet, so by doing it in FS17, it still lets me play with that mod. Now that's my more role-playing episode series that I'm doing, and I enjoy doing that as well. So, like, more or less there's a bit of a storyline to it, rather than just come in and commentate on, oh, we're doing this to this field, we're doing this to that field. I'm trying to keep it as a storyline. Try to change it up a bit, make something a little bit different. And the next series I do in FS19 is going to be, I think, a start from scratch, and try to make it as realistic as this game will allow. As we all know, it is a game, so it can't be totally real. But you know, with a little bit of imagination, and just sit back and enjoy it, you never know what you'll allow your mind to do. And that's what it all comes down to. I mean, I do this just for the enjoyment of making videos. Do I expect anything back in return? No, I don't. You know, I just hope that for everyone that's watching these videos, they enjoy watching them. And you know, if you know something that I can do to make them better for you guys, let me know, and I'll make the changes as necessary. But I'm like one of these people that, you know, I mean, if you want to come in and give a thumbs down on a video, go right ahead. I'm the type of person, I wouldn't give anyone a thumbs down. If I don't like their video, I just don't watch it. Really, I mean, they go through all the effort to watch the video just to hit the thumbs down button. I don't understand it myself, but to each their own, of course. I mean, I don't disrespect anyone for hitting a thumbs down on a video. I mean, that's what it's there for. But I mean, if someone gave me a thumbs down, what I would prefer is a comment why you gave me the thumbs down, and maybe I can make the changes so if you want to come back and watch a video, you might enjoy it if I hear your feedback. So but I mean, we can't please everyone. But for all of you that like watching these videos, I hope you guys are enjoying them, and I'm going to continue doing as many as I can. Now, there we go. Let's get this mower folded up and back. We'll drop it back in the barn over here, so make sure that we got some room. Yeah, let's pick that up. Would make more sense. Okay, let's drop the back off. I want to try to do more work around the farm as well and try to make it look more pleasing around. So I'll throw a bit more grass around and try to make it prettier. Okay, now we need to go over and get the rake, and let's rake that up. That's right, we got that small one. I need to get a better one of them. But I can't get it on this episode because I don't have the money. This one's good for now. I mean, it's a bit small, but starting off, that's all we could afford at the time. Okay, let's get that in position. Now I need to get our truck. And go over and empty that harvester so we can get that started. Now I say the fastest way is this way. Now be careful not to go into the field, because if we do, we will damage the crop. So I'm probably just going to position the truck. I'll have to move the harvester to dump it. Wrong button. Okay, let's get this emptied. Now I did get a mod. I'm going to show this one to you guys actually while we're doing this. I did get a mod for a new truck. So we're going to sell that truck off when we get a bit of money, and we are going to get... which one is it? I think it was this one, but we tried this one and it don't turn very well. Never mind. Never mind, it's not in yet. I'll get it. Alright. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a run down this side because it's close to the road, and on the far end over here, that's where I'll start my worker. You know what? I think a worker will be good here anyway. So let's just get the worker going. That's filling up. Let's get back to the farm. We got a lot of work to do. I want to get that baler tried out today big time. So hello, horsies. Even they talk back. Okay. I had to say there was no time lapse in this episode, didn't I? Oh well. It is making a nice size swath there, so not too big for the baler, but not too small. I'm sure we'll get quite a few bales out of this little field. And I noticed that there is a bit of hay left over, so when we bale it up, hopefully that'll be able to turn to silage as well. We will find out. You probably hear noise in the background. That's my steering wheel. I hear on some other YouTube channels that their watchers don't like hearing the steering wheel, but me personally, I actually like hearing it. It just gives another sound effect. Wonder if we can do a work around this, and I can go grab the baler. Nope. Workers don't like doing work like this. I don't blame them. So just to test this, I'm going to do 2 runs around. I'm almost finished that. Then we'll run over and grab the baler and see what kind of yield we're getting off of this grass. If I can drive in a straight line. So I tried something cool today. I actually, I got 3 28-inch monitors hooked up to my graphics card, and on the NVIDIA they have this surround display where it turns all your 3 monitors into one display. And I tried it in Farming Simulator 19, and man, does it ever look cool. It don't record in it very good, but just playing, like if you're just playing for fun and you're not recording, man, it's awesome. What a field of view you get. Right, like I actually set my field of view to 90%, I think. And it's just amazing how it looks. It'll be good to like downsize it a little bit between the 3 monitors, and on either side you can have like a place to put your GPS or your map and your stuff like that, you know what I mean? It's pretty cool. These little tiny pieces we're leaving behind, I can always get them with the baler anyway, so. That's what I should have done at the beginning. I should have just rounded it. So that way the turns are not as sharp when you get down to the corners. But yeah, that's something on the to get new list, is a new rake, windrower, whatever you want to call it. Something a little bit bigger. Might as well just finish this inside bit and we'll bale this up. Only another couple of more passes anyway. Yeah, so we'll take this silage once we get it made and we'll store it. And then I think in a few episodes we'll be able to sell off that second horse paddock we have because we're not going to use it. And in its place we'll put a cow barn here somewhere. I haven't decided yet because I like this grass field, so I don't want to take up too much of it. So I'll probably end up putting it in the same spot where the horse paddock is at now. Makes sense. That way we won't take up none of this field that's not already taken up. And I don't think the cow barn is much bigger than that. Unless I got a mod at one. I probably do. Or I probably will get one. So I think the map that I'm most looking forward to coming out next is Air Ireland. It's the 5 maps into one. That and one I'm most excited about is Oakfield Farm. Oakfield Farm, I played it on FS17, I loved it, and I can't wait to try it out in FS19. It's getting closer and closer to be released, but you know, it's up to Giants whenever they feel that it's good enough. I heard some of the errors that they say that stopped it from being released, and I don't even know how you can call them an error, but I don't know. They are the ones that make the decision. I mean, I guess if Oxygen David wanted to, he can basically release it somewhere like modhoster.de or whatnot, but I think he takes pride in his work and he loves putting them up on the Mod Hub, because at least that way then people that use Xbox and PlayStation can have access to them as well. Now I'm just going to leave this here because we're not quite done with it, but we are done with it for the time being. That last little part of the field, I'll finish that once we go offline. I don't want to bore you guys too much. Now, let's go see how this works. Now, I don't know if I got the auto unload. Just let me go into the menu. Unfold Baler as X. Manually, so let's change that. To automatically. Alright, let's make some bales. Now, let's see how it... There we go. I think it almost even stops the tractor. It wouldn't let me reverse then. It does. Oh, that's so cool. That's called baling for dummies. I love it. So I'm going along. My foot is fully depressed on the throttle. And then when that gets up to 4,000 liters, just watch. I'm keeping it fully depressed. And it just stays there. I'm keeping it down. And until it closes, then it goes. As you can hear that the motor revved up. So let's see how many bales we get on the first run around. And that'll basically give us an idea on what we will get off of this field. Oh my god, I love that mod. I guess it's a mod, or is it the Baler? Whatever it is, I love it. And our helper has a full grain cart. I find the bales in FS19 don't roll as much as they did in 17. They really rolled a lot in 17. Even on like a field that had a little bit of a slope, but you know, you think the grass that was still left underneath would stop it from rolling too much. Oh yeah, look at it rolling now after I spoke about it. Well, there you go, once around. I wonder how we did. Just let me turn and get ready to go down this row. And let's just stop right there. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bales just in that one little outside row. So we're going to have quite a bit. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it here. I'll finish doing this offline. I mean, it's just repetitive now, rinse and repeat. And on the next episode, we'll probably finish harvesting field 13. And let me just jump out of the tractor and take a run over to the water. I don't know if I can see it from on this side. No, I can't see. But we'll have a look at that field over there on the next episode as well. I would imagine that's getting close to wanting to be harvested as well. So, I hope you all liked the video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. It helps my channel out. I would really appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, you can hit that subscribe button if you'd like. No obligations, of course. And always, if you want to know if I'm going to post a new video, click on that bell, and that bell will give you notifications on when I'm going to post my next video. Alright guys, so we're going to leave it here, and I hope you all have a great day. Goodbye.